Yeah, hi there. This is Kyle here with Kickstart Automation. And in this video, we're going to show you kind of how we work with Lethal Ethan Catering and how we can streamline their sales process. In this video, we're going to talk to you to show you the problem and the solution. So the problem was with Lethal Ethan was they were getting so many inquiries per week times by the month that they were getting 30 to 40 like actual sales opportunities. And as you can see, this is on the screen here. We're inside Infusionsoft. If you're not familiar with Infusionsoft, when you log in to the CRM, you build out your dashboard. So this is the wedding sales pipeline for the catering company. And the first stage is new wedding opportunity. So when somebody fills out an online form on the website, after the form submission happens, we then send them out kind of like a thank you email and then send them some general pricing information. So once we get the lead that comes in, we then start contacting them and we're trying to get an online call meeting booked. So the funnel kind of works as these are kind of the top entry levels of the funnel. We're moving them through. And then after we're moving them through, we have the contract getting signed, getting it received. Then we got another online meeting booked, another to confirm that we got the thing signed. Want to just make sure that now we can talk more about the details of the event to make sure that there's no other assumptions that are out there in the hangar to potentially get missed. And those little things add to big things when you're doing a wedding. And then you keep moving them down. So if we got I wasn't lying to you, this company gets about anywhere between 10 to 15 opportunities a day. So right now they're at 104. So before Infusionsoft, they were actually just getting all these leads into their inbox and they were having to copy and paste this and put this into Act. Now that having their leads hooked into Infusionsoft, they can go right into the top of the sales funnel, right up at the top, and then the sales professional can then start moving them onto the next stage and moving them through the sales process. And the sales process goes all the way through for new opportunity, all the way from getting it booked and then getting the deposits paid for and the reminders. So it's everything from the sales process, bringing them on, taking a client, turning them into a client, but turning them into a client, what's the process, what's the onboarding? So includes site inspection and everything. If we get leads and they're not a good fit, we can put them into lost, we can put them into whatever type of long-term nurture is needed. We have the right follow-up. So if it's a long-term nurture, what we mean by that is that we've followed up, we've given them the information, but they're not ready right now. Perhaps the event is in 2 years from now, or maybe they're just kind of searching for information, but we need to keep in touch with them so that we stay in the top of the list when it comes to searching for other catering companies. So this is the dashboard. This is kind of like the front end, what you see. Now, when it comes to the automation, the follow-up that happens in each stage, this is then the background of the campaign. So here's the new opportunity. So when we get a new opportunity, what automation happens in the background? Well, we do some kind of back end kind of stuff. We apply a tag to them, that inquiry. We apply a note on their contact record. And then if they're still sitting in this stage, we then create a task for us that we need to give them a call and prepare to send out a quote. So this is what's beautiful about sales process automation, is that when we put them into stages, we can keep ourselves organized and also keep our customers updated. So here is the stage here. If we plot people into left voicemail 1, if we left them a voicemail, we put them in this stage. There's a timer here for 2 days for the contact in question. So on the second day, it creates a task for us to give them a second call. So this is kind of the process, all these different stages I was telling you about moving forward. Here is, for example, if we send out the contract and we get it sent and they open it, you can see further automation happens. So this is just showing you kind of the back end of how we can, for example, this stage here is when we get their first deposit. So what we do is consistently, we update them now from a prospect to now person type is booked, and we wait at least one day, and then we send out the thank you email, thank you card, but that's an email. So what we're able to do now with all of these opportunities that they're getting is we're able to now streamline the sales process so that for they have two people in the sales department, so they're needing to have streamlined a process like this so they can handle more projects, so that they can keep doing the work, but at the same time keeping projects moving forward and not just work on 2 or 3 at a time. And then there's all this opportunities that are getting missed. So so that's kind of just a short and skinny of how sales pipeline works. We have to first design what is that invisible sales process on the whiteboard. And the second is we then build out a simple one. This one that I'm showing you here took 2 or 3 months to build. So I don't want to say that this was done overnight. And then there's the training side of it too. So the sales team gets, this is new learning for them as well. So they learn on how to use Infusionsoft with their invisible sales process. They start using it and start saving more time and doing more work. So hopefully you found that helpful. As you can see from the reporting of this campaign, in the last 30 days, the email sent, how many people opened it, clicked. So what you're trying to do now with automation, with the process here, is that when there's new people that start this sales pipeline, we like to start out a welcome. So we want to introduce them to our sales team. We want to introduce them to the owner. We want to then share with them some of Steve's thoughts. Steve is the owner. And then what is the experience? So this is all timed out over the first 2 weeks when we get leads. So if we don't have the time to be able to contact them right away, we have like automation in the background that's like doing that branding experience with our new prospects. So they get to feel the difference when they are spending their time looking and talking to other companies. We are providing consistent like onboarding process. So the question is for yourself, what are you doing to have that onboarding experience? And when you get a lead, what is your formal sales process so they don't fall through the net? So hopefully you found that video helpful. This is Kyle again from Kickstart Automation. Thank you very much.